Welcome to the lab. Today in the video room we're going to be looking at one of our junior Team USA players that has moved on to the adult team. It's Breanna Clemmer. Breanna Clemmer has had a very successful college bowling career. She has a very unique style that she's incorporated into her game. And we just thought we'd kind of like to explain a little bit of why she does it and the advantages to doing it. So let's go ahead and we're going to pull up Brianna from the front. And this is from a few years on junior Team USA. And again, great player, very strong roll, throws the ball very well. But one of the liabilities that she had was the consistency of launch angles. And she would be throwing it really well and all of a sudden one would go out the window and she'd end up tucking it. And as you can take a look here, very strong game, but you can see the ball being pushed out to the right, wrapping behind her back and then redirecting it. So her hand gets in a very strong position. Let's go ahead and slow it down. So right here, kind of a general rule that we're doing as coaches. Let me kind of show you a little demonstration here how this works. So if I take kind of the center of her body, center of balance right here, and we put a little X where this ball's at on the push away right here. Well, if we do it equally, you can figure that the ball's gonna figure and go to about that spot. Let's see if it does. See how that, it goes right to that spot. So for your coaches out there, it's kind of a balance. You'll see as it gets out to the right, well, it's going to get the same balance to the left unless something interferes with it along the path. So we have that. You can see where it got to that position. So to fix that first part, we need to take care of this push away direction because we want to try to get everything in line. But nice here, she rolls her hand on top of the ball, keeping her shoulder back. And as the ball drops down, it's coming out inside the shoulder just a little bit and bounces out. So this right here, we figure that she's losing a little bit of her power and her strength because you can see how it's getting away from her ankle, but notice how everything is outside the shoulder. And a lot of that is relative to this right here, this little movement to the hand to try to get back into position. Let's go ahead and take a look at it from the back so you can see it as well. So the ball position is not in a bad place. Footwork's looking in a good direction, but right off the bat, you can see that this foot points a little to the right, but the ball gets out to the right quite a bit. Because of that, it's going to get behind her. And she redirects it there. Now, right here we're starting, but you can see how it bounces out right there at the very end. Great bowler, powerful bowling ball. But we wanted to clean that up so we can tighten up the launch angles. This is Breanna Clemmer now. And a lot of you will sit there and say, well, why is that left arm out there? Well, what we're trying to do is stabilize her upper body and shoulders so that she could just swing from this shoulder. Otherwise, she had a tendency to rotate her shoulders, and when she do that, the ball would get behind her. So no opposite hand holding the ball, shoulder out to the side, arm out to the side. And here's her swing now. Still pushing the ball slightly to the right. But you can see how much better position it is right here at the top. And as it drops down, notice now it's underneath the shoulder, how much closer it is to her ankle. So it's able to put the ball in a much stronger position at the release. And you'll also notice no rotation in the upper body. Notice the shoulder and it just drops down. It tightened a lot of things up. Now, not a lot of people or not a lot of players would have the confidence to have something that look this unique out there bowling. But she's been able to have a lot of success with it, with her college career, her amateur career, as well as Team USA. One thing that we've incorporated since, we've added at training camp last year, is we're turning this hand over so that the palm is actually pointing up to the ceiling. Now what that enables to do, by turning the hand up, it also rolls this shoulder forward and helps lock it. So that's the thing that we've added on since this camp. So here it is from the back view. Still gets over to the side a little bit, but a much smaller little reverse tuck right there at the top compared to before. Much stronger position. Now she's able to repeat more consistency with her launch angles, which will help her control the break